are named after provinces, though this is the only one that we have from this set. It was built for CPR executives only, so you could not actually buy a ticket for this car, you had to be enlightened. Passengers on board were complete control of the train. You can see at the back there we have a speedometer as well as an air brake pressure gauge. If they didn't like what they saw, they could use the phone underneath the desk here. Call up to the front and tell them to speed up, slow down, or stop altogether. The owner railway said they could kind of do whatever they wanted. The car has not been restored, but we have an to see as we're running out of light in the cars here. They still run on the original 32-volt system, and so they don't actually manufacture that stuff nowadays. It's a little bit more difficult to get new light bulbs. But they still work, as well as the bandoliers. And I did not make up that word, that is what they're called. And the fan will turn one direction and the grill will turn the other direction, allowing the air to circulate around the room a lot better, pushing all that smoke from all those cigars everybody would be smoking through the vents up top and straight out into the open air. Turn those off before we get a tornado in here, but you get the gist of it. Down the way here, we'll pass by the master bedroom complete with an ensuite, followed by the main washroom and then the secretary's room. And then I'll meet up with you in the dining room to talk a bit more. The original coal-burning stove used the coal chunks to keep the fire going, but to get started, they would take leftover railway ties like this guy here, chop them up and use them as kindling. Now this wasn't the healthiest, nor did it smell the greatest, as they're soaked in creosote. And not very good for the lungs, to say the least.
Oh, don't worry about that. We use that at back home.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, we use wood for cooking.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
So, over here we have the uniform of the last conductor who rode on this car. It was donated to us by his wife when he passed away. And so with cabooses here, they're actually technically owned by the conductor, so he can customize it however he wanted to do. So it could look like this, or it could look like one of the fancier, more executive cars if he had a bit of extra money to play around with. And when the conductor was taken off the train, the caboose was taken off as well. So in here, anybody guess where all the workers would sleep? There's supposed to be 4 people in this car. This is one of them. This was for the conductor. He got a pretty nice setup, as he was the boss on board. So what about everybody else? Over here. Yeah. So these benches would actually fold out a little bit. They would have straw mattresses and pillows underneath, so you stay nice and comfy on the cold hard wood. Nobody would have to sleep.
Where's the 4th one? Here?
On the table. So usually there'd be one person that was awake at a time, the other 3 would be asleep. This.
So this is the inside train. So double deck siya. May sarili siyang room. Hugasan ng kamay. So may hot, cold and water. May drink din siya. Okay.
That's for kids.
Ang ganda, no?
Come over here, Jack.
Ganda ng ano nila. Pagkakaset up yung table.
Wow, fancy.
So this here is the private dining room where the superintendent, as well as using that area to look ahead of the train to see if there's any trouble, if there's smoke arising from the brakes, or the train derailed, or if somebody was robbing the train. They'll then be able to communicate with everybody up front by waving flags or flares outside the windows. Down in the main section here, we have the original coal-burning stove. Use the coal chunks to keep the fire going, but to get started, they would take leftover railway ties like this guy here, chop them up and use them as kindling. Now this wasn't the healthiest, nor did it smell the greatest, as they're soaked.
Sinisira mo yan, ah.
Why? What's the difference?
There was no difference, but they just like back in the day as well, they had restaurants where there was a smoking and non-smoking section, but you're within the same restaurant. Or even on airplanes, the front half is smoking, but the back half isn't. It was just at the time they didn't realize that second-hand smoking also wasn't good for you. So that's how it was back in the day. With bus row seating. But in the 70s, they modernized it, took off the stairs on either end of the car, installed the kitchen in the middle, and then put up the vibrant upright you see around the car here to attract the younger, more adventurous passengers they were using air travel. All the signs in here are both French and English, as Canada is becoming a big multicultural country, and all the employees' name tags would say whether they spoke English, French, or both, so you knew who to talk to. The last time this car ran on the lines was in 1993 when its liquor license expired. So, this end here was the bar end, while the far end where we entered was the family dining area. We'll head on, you can either go through the kitchen or back down the hallway here. We'll pass by the takeout counter, which has some prices for the time.
Alright, alright, alright. Okay, okay, okay. Alright, alright, alright. Okay, okay, okay. Alright, alright, alright. Okay, okay, okay. Dup, 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 you'll be alright. Okay, okay, okay. Alright, alright, alright. Okay, okay, okay. Alright, alright, alright. Okay, okay, okay. Dup, dup, dup. Da 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 da. Stupid da 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 da. Zap da 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 da. You'll be alright. Okay, okay, okay. da 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 da, stop it up down. Stupid da 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 da, stop da 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 da. Na 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 na, start a fade away. You'll be alright, 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 alright. Okay, okay, okay. I'll be okay. Alright, 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 right. Okay, okay, okay. Alright, alright, alright. Okay, okay, okay. Alright, alright, alright. Okay, okay, okay. Da 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 da. Da 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 da, stop it up down. Stupid da 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 da, stop da 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 na 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 na, start a fade away. You'll be alright.